This is Kenneth Gehrig. I believe it's non-negotiable to protect your family, loved ones, and the things you work so hard for. So how weird would it be if I called my neighbor, Joe, and I said, "Hey, Joe, how are you doing? Just calling to see how things have been going here lately." And Joe told me, he said, "Hey, Kenneth, yeah, I just lost my job." "Oh, Joe, what's going on, man?" "Well, I couldn't get my car started and I couldn't get to work on time. I looked up some videos quickly on the internet, couldn't find anything that I could follow carefully. It's not a skill set of mine, so I wasn't able to figure it out. I don't have money nor the time to really buy or pay for a tow truck to come and get my car and tow it, get it fixed, not fast enough. I don't got any family close by with knowledge that is able to help me, and I don't know anybody who's able to help me figure this thing out. So I'm just here. Lost my job." And then I was like, "Man, Joe, well, just keep your head up. I hate to hear that. I'll be thinking about you, send some positive thoughts your way. But that sounds hard. All right, man. Well, I'll follow back around later." And I hung up the phone. How weird would it be if I was a mechanic? How weird would it be if that was my skill set? How weird would it be if that's what I did for a living? You'd, that reminds me of the movie Dumb and Dumber when they're standing around the fire and one's got no gloves and his hands are freezing, and the other one goes, "Oh, well, here, my hands are really hot. Yeah, I've got 2 pairs of gloves." "What do you mean you didn't tell me?" How weird would that be? How weird would it be? It's not salesy to tell people what you believe in and why you do what you do. It's not salesy to invite somebody to church. If you believe in the church and what they're doing and why they're doing it, you should be telling people. When's the last time you invited someone to your church? When's the last time you called someone and said, "I'm going to send you the virtual link so you can jump on with us"? Sharing it on your social media just out there in the masses, you ain't reaching nobody doing that. You ain't serious about what you believe in. If you really believe in the church and where you go and why you go there, you would be calling people. You'd be texting them the link. You'd be, "Hey, it's Kenneth. Want to let you know it's what we're doing," or, "Hey, we're meeting at this time." If you ain't doing that, you don't really believe in where you go and why you go there. And the same thing with the mechanic example. If you're an oiler, listen to me. A lot of you are oilers. I could throw a rock and hit 9 out of 10 people, and they've got essential oils, or they're connected closely to somebody who's got access to essential oils. But how weird would it be if you never talked about it? Someone says, "I can't sleep." All the essential oilers go, "I've got an oil for that." And they tell you because they believe in it and they know that it works. It's worked for them, it's worked for friends, worked for other people, and so they know it'll work for you and they talk about it. So how weird would that be? It's not salesy. It's not salesy to equip people and share with people about what you do. And so I want to encourage you, whatever you're doing, if you don't feel comfortable talking about what you do, why are you there? Find something else to do. And you're like, "Well, I've just gotten really good at it." Go get good at something else. I didn't say literally quit your job today or literally walk out of where you're at, but get your mind wrapped around it and go do something else. Get the skill set and then transition. If you ain't comfortable talking about what you do and why you do it, you shouldn't be there. Why are you even a part of that? And in this example, I would be a terrible neighbor and friend if I was a mechanic and they didn't even know. Yeah, and we're better than that. Come on. It's time to realign. Let's get some conviction about what we do. And if you don't got it, find it. And if you can't find it, go find it somewhere else, or go find somebody who's got conviction that you agree with and yoke together. That means link together with them and work with them until you got your own conviction, or help them fuel their conviction. Feeling pretty salty this morning. Feeling pretty salty, but it's good. We need to be stirred up. We need to wake up. We need to be doing some stuff that's meaningful. I'm going to tell you, it seems like a blink of an eye. I'm standing again with my girls at night praying and just thanking God for the day, thanking God for rest, thanking God for peace that we've got as a family. And I feel like it's within a blink of an eye. We're doing it again. The time's flying by and you're being passive with your potential. You're being passive with your identity, being passive with your calling, being passive with your gifts. I'm not going to do that. It's messy when you get out there. It's messy when you search. It's going to be messy, but you ain't going to get a harvest unless you get out and get it dirty, get in the dirt and begin to till it up, stir it, get them rocks out. If you ain't willing to get messy, you're going to just waste your life going on. You're going to get to the end of your life saying, "I got by on the other side," but you ain't going to have nothing there that's going to be worth any valuable to you. Come on. Today, I expect you to go talk about what you do. You need to be talking to people what you do, why you do it. Whether you're part of a church, whether you got a career, Whether you, my gosh, I talked about my wife all the time. You know why? Because I love my wife. I believe in who she is. I know without a shadow of a doubt, God yoked her together with me. And she is, there's nothing in this life that I've wanted more than that woman. And you spend enough time talking with me, it ain't going to take 3 or 4 sentences and you're going to hear about my wife. What about you? What are you talking about? All right. Well, you've got the day. The only guarantee you got today is you woke up. So go do something with it. This is Kenneth Gehrig, and I believe it's non-negotiable to protect your family, loved ones, and the things you work so hard for. Be blessed.